This is a somber moment for the Indian nation. It is a nation that is grieving, and it is trying to come to terms with what is unfolded in Pahalgam. So as the nation struggles to cope with the loss of 27 lives that were snuffed out in this dastardly attack in Pahalgam, there are tragic details that continue to emerge. There are some heart-rending accounts that are being shared by the victims' families that have added to the outrage. A devastated woman sitting numb beside the lifeless body of her husband has become the face of this terror attack. The body that is seen on the ground is of 26-year-old Vinay Narwal. He was an Indian Navy officer from Haryana. And look at the tragedy. The couple had got married just about 7 days ago. And while Narwal was on leave, Narwal had chosen to go to Kashmir Valley for a short vacation. The Navy officer lost his life, and the woman sitting next to him, her wife, grieving over the loss of her husband, and they were married just 7 days ago. They had their wedding reception on the 19th of April, and the man in this video is no more.
शेयर है हमारी कि ऐसे आदमियों पे सख्त से सख्त उनको सजा मिलनी चाहिए और इस उग्रवाद को खत्म किया जाए, किसी तरह से भी किया जाए.
Another woman from Bengaluru, Sujata, is also amongst the several who ended up losing a husband in this gruesome attack. Her husband, Bharat Bhushan, was amongst those who was killed in the terror attack. Now, speaking to the media, Sujata's mother and Bharat Bhushan's mother-in-law, Vimala, shared the heart-rending details about the incident. She said that the couple were asked to show their Aadhaar cards, and after confirming their identities, they were shot dead. The terrorists reportedly said, "Say if you're Muslim, we'll let you go." But they did not kill the wife and 3-year-old son, and instead told them, "Call Modi and ask him to come and save you."
ಅವರಿಬ್ಬರು ಆರಾಮಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಕೇಳಿ ಸಾಯಿಸಿದ್ರಂತೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಧಾರ್ ತೋರಿಸಿ ನೀವು ಹಿಂದೂಸ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿ ಸಾಯಿಸಿದ್ರಂತೆ. ಹೌದು, ಕೇಳಿ ಸಾಯಿಸಿದ್ರಂತೆ. ನೀವು ಮುಸ್ಲಿಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರಂತ. ಹಿಂದೂಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಂದೂಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ ಮೇಲೇ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಶೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಂತೆ.
इंडियन ट्रैवल स्टोर्स में बुक करके कश्मीर प्रवास में आए हैं.
Apart from Bharat Bhushan, another tourist again from Karnataka, Manjunath Rao, was also killed in this attack. He was a resident of Shivamoga. A video of Manjunath and his wife Pallavi, probably their last one together, has emerged. They're seated on a shikara, and the 47-year-old looks delighted with the beauty that he's seeing around him. In the video, the couple say that they are enjoying their trip, and they also thank the tour planner.
धन्यवाद, थैंक यू. मैं मंजुनाथ शिवमोगा कर्नाटक से. हम इंडियन ट्रैवल स्टोर्स में बुक करके कश्मीर प्रवास में आए हैं. अब हमारा कश्मीर टूर का दूसरा दिन है.
कल हम बोट हाउस में ठहरे थे. बोट हाउस तो बहुत अच्छा था. अब हम शिकारा राइड कर रहे हैं.
शिकारा राइड कर रहे हैं कश्मीर में.
शिकारा राइड करवा रहे हैं मोहम्मद रफीक जी, और हमारा सब टूर ऑर्गेनाइज किया है काजल ठाकुर जी, इंडियन ट्रैवल स्टोर से.
And hours later, Manjunath was shot dead in front of Pallavi and their 18-year-old son, Abhijaya. The wife has said that after he was shot, she and her son confronted one of the terrorists and asked him to shoot them as well. But even in this case, the terrorists reportedly refused and asked them to go and tell the Indian Prime Minister. According to officials, 5 tourists from Maharashtra were also killed in the attack. 3 of them, Hemant Joshi, Sanjay Lele and Atul Mone, were all amongst from different areas of Dombivli city in Maharashtra's Thane district. Now, friends and acquaintances of the 3 Thane residents have said that they are at a loss of words to describe their pain and anguish over the tragedy. All right, now, on the broadcast to give us more details in terms of what in fact has happened in this tragic moment, we're joined on this broadcast by Mr. Kuldeep Khora, who's a former DGP of Jammu and Kashmir Police. He's also served as an intelligence chief of the Jammu and Kashmir Police and a former Chief Vigilance Commissioner for Jammu and Kashmir. Mr. Khora, thank you very much indeed, sir, for joining us here on WION. This is a difficult moment for the nation. That this moment is grieving and is trying hard to come to terms with what has happened, in Pahalgam. You've served formerly as a DGP of Jammu and Kashmir. Give us a sense as to how an attack of this nature could have even been carried out, considering that Pahalgam is one of the most visited places in the Kashmir Valley. Why is it that there was no security that was provided there?
First of all, let's express our deep sympathies with the families who lost their loved ones. It is indeed a tragic moment for entire India and the world of humanity. As far as this incident is concerned, I think we have to look back into the Pakistan. And they have been continuously trying to scale up the terrorism, despite the strikes and the Balakot airstrikes. And the momentum has been waxing and waning, but it has never died down. And in the wake of that, it's very important that we have to keep our security grid active, alive, and fed with live intelligence as far as the developments are concerned, whether it is infiltration, whether it is the presence of the terrorists in the hinterland, and our responses have to be active. In this case, unfortunately, it seems that probably it was presumed that the terrorists are not going to strike the tourists, which I don't know on what basis that presumption was made. Otherwise, this area in Pahalgam is one of the places where tourists keep on going. Anybody visiting Pahalgam or Gulmarg keeps on visiting the surrounding tourist areas. In case of Pahalgam,
absolutely,
it's this valley, Baisaran Valley, and also the places like Adu, Betab Valley, and Chandanwadi. So these are known places of destination where tourists in large number flock, and the terrorists have taken advantage of diluted presence or no presence of the forces at this place. And they must have obviously reckoned the area over a period of time and found that this area is vulnerable and they can strike it there, and they have done it. The point is that rather than trying to blame Pakistan every time, while that is okay, but we have to see how to deal with the situation and how to ensure that Pakistan pays a heavy price for it.
Right.
Mere condemnation is not going to work out the solution of the problem, which has been lingering on for last 3.5 decades.
Right.
And it is high time that our response is quite effective and deterring, so that the Pakistan never again ventures to indulge in terrorist activities against India, particularly in Jammu and Kashmir.
Indeed, Mr. Khora, thank you very much, sir, for joining us and sharing those insights. This is a difficult moment, a tragic moment, a moment that is difficult to come to terms with. There will be a response. We expect that will happen. But at this moment, though, this is a moment where the families are grieving, the nation is grieving, and it is impossible to even get into the mindset of these criminals, these terrorists who wreaked so much havoc on these innocent people who were in Pahalgam only because they were there as tourists trying to enjoy the beauty of the surroundings there.